So this lawsuit claims Uber could have stopped driver Dalton before Kalamazoo shooting spree. As I read this article to you, you will see it brings up a lot of experiences that drivers go through. So the person bringing the case, I personally think has a very strong case, and you'll find out why. And please feel free to comment. So Jason Dalton, that's him here, moments before pleading guilty to 6 counts of murder, right? Remember this freak, and several other charges at the Kalamazoo County Courthouse on Monday, January the 7th, 2019 in Kalamazoo, Michigan. There he is, right? Kalamazoo, Michigan, a man who was one of Jason Dalton's the last Uber customers before he murdered 6 people during a shooting spree in 2016 is suing the rideshare company Uber. In federal lawsuit, Matt Mellon claims he used Uber's emergency hotline. Let me repeat this, right? Claims he used Uber's emergency hotline to have Dalton deactivated but couldn't get through. Listen, whoever is suing, many of us drivers will testify and help your case that we also cannot get through. That emergency hotline, you have a bullet in your head or a knife in your stomach before they will even answer or come to your aid. It simply doesn't work, folks. So they have a powerful, powerful case here. Right, Mellon recounted his Uber ride with Dalton before his rampage. You can click on that. I'll leave the link below if you want to read up about that crazy story. Since that time, he claims he lives daily with post-traumatic stress disorder, no doubt about it, and survivor's guilt related to the incident. Mellon said he called an Uber around 4:30 p.m., February the 20th, 2016, when the vehicle arrived. So this guy could have prevented a lot of other people from dying. But Uber failed. The system at Uber failed. It failed him. It failed the people that died. It failed us drivers. I hope you're listening, Dara Koshashawi, because your Titanic is pathetic. Right? Not only are all your employees and your executive trash team leaving, but nothing works. Your hotline doesn't work, your emergency line doesn't work, your support doesn't work. We need new leadership, ladies and gentlemen, right? After getting in, Mellon's lawsuit described the ride as terrifying, with Dalton running red lights, hitting other cars, and not letting him out. When he was able to escape, the lawsuit claims Mellon tried to contact Uber's 24/7 response team for more than an hour to get Dalton deactivated, to no avail. He'll win the lawsuit. They have failed him, they have failed the people that died, the families, and they have failed us, the drivers. Please, I'll testify. I'll testify in your case. I've tried that shit and it doesn't work. Uber, the rideshare company, stood behind driver vetting and acknowledged receiving the call. You can read up about that. News Channel 3 reached out to both attorneys listed on the lawsuit, but neither returned calls. Mellon himself could not be reached through publicly listed contact information. In 2016, just a couple of days after the incident, Mellon described the situation to News Channel 3. We were driving through medians, driving through the lawn, speeding along, and we came to a stop. I jumped out of the car and ran away, he said at the time. He wouldn't stop. He just kind of kept looking at me like, you don't want to get out to your friend's house? And I'm like, I want to get there alive. The lawsuit claims if Uber followed the community standards and code of conduct on its website by immediately deactivating Dalton, it might have helped prevent the tragedy. Ladies and gentlemen, the stock price of Uber today is at a pathetic low of $39. The company is falling apart. There's no leadership. There's no support. There's no emergency helpline. Asking the public to not support this company, right? And not Don't buy the stock. Don't support this pathetic company that is doing nothing about safety, nothing to protect the riders and the drivers. And if you have a case against Uber, bring it. Take it to the courts, whether it's small claim court, whether it's Supreme Court. Bring your case to the court, right? Because we have to teach this company a lesson. A spokesman for Uber said the company doesn't comment on specific litigation, but added the company has rolled out a direct phone line for riders to call in urgent safety situations. Doesn't work. At the time of the incident in 2016, Uber's chief security officer said, "We are horrified and heartbroken at the senseless violence in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Our hearts and prayers are with the families of the victims of this devastating crime and those recovering from injuries. We have reached out to the police to help with the investigation in any way we can." Dalton is serving a life sentence without the possibility of parole. Uber has until December 2 to respond to the lawsuit. Mellon is seeking at least $25,000 in the lawsuit. Demand more than that, my friend. Really, $25,000 is nothing. Communications attached to the lawsuit between Mellon's attorney and Uber show as March he was seeking about $1.25 million. No hearings have been set so far in the case. Sue him for everything. Sue the company for everything you can. Don't stand for this nonsense. And I hope those families sue as well, right? Because their loved ones are not around, because the system, the Uber system, failed them, and it has failed millions of us drivers. Please feel free to comment on this specific topic. I always appreciate your response, your feedback. I wish you all a great day. Thank you to my subscribers and friends in my channel. I appreciate you all, and stay safe out there and drive safe.